It's that time of year when the air outside is crisp, and more times than not, we also have snow covering the ground. We wait with anticipation for longer spans of daylight and dream of the warm sunshine and smells of spring. But we aren't quite there yet. It can sometimes seem like there's less joy to be found in the mundane of winter, but the reality is we just have to be willing to embrace the season at hand and remember that there is beauty in the here and now, just as things are. So how do we remind ourselves of the beauty that is present in the midst of the mundane, especially in the winter months? Number one, seek the simple moments that spark joy for you and your family. For example, my husband and I love providing an environment where birds can come and find refuge on our land. We feed them all year long, even in the winter months, and we get a close-up view of them grazing from right outside of our kitchen window. We get to see them fairly up close and personal without them even noticing that we are there, and we watch with amazement at all the different types of birds we get to see. Number two is to get creative and make your home beautiful with what you already have. If you watched last week's video, I shared that I am giving up shopping for home decor for the entire year. If you want to know more of my reasoning behind the challenge that I'm giving myself, check out the link above or in the description box to learn more. But the primary reason is to get creative and reuse or repurpose the items I already have. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on home decor to make your home beautiful. During the winter months, I tend to keep my decor very minimal, but by this time of year, I am itching for some touches of spring, even if the weather outside hasn't caught up yet. Rather going to the store and looking for decor, even the thrift store, I decided to take a trip down into my home decor stash in the basement and brought up this thrifted blue and white vase I have, as well as some faux florals to add a touch of spring to my space. I also had this blue and white thrifted lamp that I had gotten a few years ago that we used for a while in our spare bedroom, and it had just been sitting downstairs in our basement, and so I decided to swap out our dark colored lamp in the living room for this blue and white one. These tiny changes immediately made my space feel a little bit brighter and allowed me to use my creativity to bring beauty into my space. Number three would be to prioritize keeping a clean space. If you have a small home like we do, it can be difficult to keep up with the snowy trail and wet shoes that enter our home day after day. I truly feel like the floor never looks clean during this time of year, but having a consistent cleaning rhythm or routine and keeping up with it in the winter can make being inside so much more enjoyable. Another way to find joy in winter homemaking is through our senses. What smells and sounds bring you joy? Maybe for you the smell of a clean house or a freshly lit candle sparks joy, or maybe it's the smell of something delicious baking in the oven. Maybe it's listening to your favorite song or audio Bible playing in the background as a way to saturate your mind in the Word of God. Once again, it's these seemingly insignificant or small things that you can do each day to spark joy and take your everyday, what feels mundane, and make it something special and sacred. another way you can find joy in winter homemaking is to look for opportunities to serve your family for God's glory. Whether you are making a special meal for your husband, deep cleaning or organizing an area of your home that needs some extra TLC, or maybe it's teaching your children, each day we have the opportunity to look for ways to serve our family, which when we do that for the glory of God, we can find so much joy in what may seem insignificant. I'd love to know in the comments what brings you joy during this time of year for you and your family. And if you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you would like and subscribe so you don't miss a video as I post a new one every Friday.